Hi, I'm Mike King, and I'm speaking in here on behalf of the Endowment Fund today. So I want to give you a little bit of a brief history on the Endowment Fund. You may have noticed that this year's generosity card included a section on the Endowment Fund, and you had two choices. One, you could choose to receive more information on the fund, or two, you could contribute to it on an ongoing or one-time basis. We've had a few requests for information on the fund, and today's talk will address those interests. By way of history, the fund was created in the late 1980s. It just took one member, Lula Gundrum, to make a loving bequest to Portage United Methodist Church. That gift resulted in the establishment of Endowment Fund and our resulting committee. That initial amount has grown substantially over the years through investing in CDs and more recently in mutual funds. The question has always been, what should we do with this fund? And if possible, how can it be used to assist the church in its Christian ministry? The endowment charter says that the resulting committee is intended for purposes that are not a part of the local church established programs. So the income cannot be used for those programs, which should be funded by the operating expenses of the church and the regular giving of those attending. It is not intended that the endowment fund income provide for local church general operating expenses. The primary purpose is to provide a means for members and friends of the church to make gifts and bequests, to provide a permanent endowment of financial support and living memorials. Income from the fund shall be used to assist the church in fulfilling its purpose in Christian ministry and missions. With that being said, early on, the fund had loaned monies to various projects such as the renovation of the Sunday school wing, the creation of the coffee bar and the Connection Center, the purchase of musical instruments and sound systems, and the funding of additional church staff. More recently, the committee has focused on ensuring the endowment fund to be properly invested in order to provide annual distributions. The committee's intent is to distribute 5% of earned assets within the fund every year. This approach is assisted with the funding of the following ministries: technology that has allowed us to conduct virtual worship services during the COVID pandemic, remodeling the kitchen in the fellowship hall, which presently has allowed the friendship dinners to be served on a weekly basis, chimes for the bell choir, scholarships for the local Cub Scout troop, which is sponsored by our men's group, provisions in a pinch that helps those in need for emergency food supplies, computer equipment for the Family Promise Ministries, and the Christmas Box Ministry. We're currently embarking on an Endowment Awareness Committee campaign. Its purpose is to inform and educate our congregation on the workings of the fund. We will endeavor to enlighten you in the following ways. 1, inclusion in the generosity card each year. 2, a planned giving seminar that will explain how you contribute to the fund. By doing so, the principal amount of the fund can grow and thus provide larger future grants. We'll also be doing testimonials from past grant recipients on how their ministry was positively affected by the grant monies they received. They will be presented in upcoming videos and in monthly newsletter articles. As you can see, an exciting future lies ahead of us for the Portage United Methodist Endowment Fund. We hope that you will partner with us and we endeavor to spread the word of God throughout our community and beyond. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you, your family, and the church.